Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for December. I hope everybody's well. I'm going to start with your current energy, Scorpio, and then we're going to look at the month of December week by week, all the way to the end of the month. As always, please don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you, but do keep in mind that these monthly readings are predictive in nature. Spirit, what would you like Scorpio to know for December? All right, Scorpio, you are starting out with the Eight of Wands, and it's crossed by the Page of Swords in the reverse. So there could be some communication coming through here with somebody that you may not be talking with currently. You may not see it coming as well. It's a rapid back and forth type of conversation, or perhaps a pop-up visit from somebody. Now, this may have already happened, or it's coming in, because this is current energy. Let's see what happened in the recent past. Show me the recent past for Scorpio. Nine of Cups. You've been very focused on what it is that you want. If you are looking for a blockage to be removed between you and somebody, it looks like you have recently gotten some wish fulfillment, or this is what you're looking for and you're wanting. Let me see why all this is happening. Yeah, you've gotten some sort of wish fulfillment in the past. This is all happening because of a transformation, possibly an ending that has occurred here as well. But that, if you have experienced an ending, it does look like it's leading you towards a transformation. Show me what's on Scorpio's mind, because it's putting you in power. So yeah, on your mind, there's some details that you're trying to figure out. You feel like there's something here that may not have been working or may not have been working out. There's also a reluctance for you to put effort into something. Show me December for Scorpio. Show me December for Scorpio. Show me December. Okay, so yeah, there's an ending here. Now, this could have been a marriage or a long-term connection. So something here is ending. There's going to be rapid changes that are taking place. Blockages are being eliminated. Some of you could have been dealing with somebody who wasn't being honest with you, somebody who was, lying to you or directly, or perhaps lying by omission, which is still a lie. Show me how Scorpio is showing up. Yeah, you're letting go of something here. Four of Pentacles reversed. You're releasing something, letting go of something. I do also feel like some of you could have an unexpected financial loss that has taken place, and that may be playing heavily on your mind as well. Some of you may be wanting to take a break from work responsibilities. Show me the energy coming towards Scorpio. Show me the energy coming towards Scorpio in December. The High Priestess in reverse, somebody who's going to be revealing something to you. Somebody who's very focused on you, but not necessarily always in a positive aspect. I also feel like it could be another Scorpio that you're dealing with, or it could be coming towards you. Show me Spirit's advice. Spirit is saying Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You have to be patient. There could be some impatience on your side that is affecting you. It's also a warning about investing in things that are not going to be good for you. So let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome at the end of December for Scorpio. Yeah, be careful what you invest in. And I'm hearing play the long game. Justice in the reverse. So if you're going through some sort of a legal thing, such as a divorce, it will not be completed by the end of the month. Be careful how you're investing in whatever this breakup is, because it could be that it's not going to go your way by the end of the month, but we're going to clarify that. Sometimes we'll see this injustice card come out, and then it gives the outcome of it. So don't stress about that. It's obvious to me, though, that you are going through some sort of a transformation here that does look like it likely has an ending involved with it. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot in the reverse. That's underlying energy. It's Cancerian energy, by the way. But it shows me that there's stuck energy. There's an inability to move forward the way you want to. So, and that's affecting everything in this reading. So let's clarify, because I feel like these blockages are now being removed. All right, so let's see why the Eight of Wands is here for Scorpio. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. You may be trying to avoid a Tower moment, or you could be recovering if you've already had one. Why is the Page of Swords in reverse? The World. Yeah, same energy. So something here is closing out. If you've already had a Tower moment, Scorpio, that cycle is closing out. You're rebuilding. Blockages are being removed so that you can now begin a new cycle in your life. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Why is the Nine of Cups here for Scorpio? Four of Swords in the reverse. A need for healing. There's something to do with wish fulfillment, discussing it, talking about it. But it created a Tower moment. And so I feel like you're recovering from that. But your obstacles are being removed. Why is the Death card here for Scorpio? Yeah, again, Four of Pentacles reversed. So you're in the right energy to release something, to let something go. Something here is ending so you can begin a new cycle. Let me see why the Eight of Coins is in reverse. Yeah, you don't want to fight with anybody. You may feel that somebody created this Tower moment or is trying to create a Tower moment through ego. And I feel like you're not dealing with anybody who fights unfairly. You don't want to fight with anybody. And I do feel like you're ending something with somebody here that did create a lot of conflict in your life. You feel like it's not something that you want to engage in. So let's look at December for you. Show me December for Scorpio. Show me December for Scorpio. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups reversed, Temperance in reverse, Seven of Swords, and we have the Eight of Wands again. Okay, so the Eight of Wands, was your first card out. So it's that sudden change. So whatever this change is in your current energy, it's coming through the entire month. So whatever this is, it's going to take the entire month for this cycle to close out and for you to begin a new cycle. Now, I am seeing that there is a bit of instability going into December. It does look like you are trying to move forward. There's an ending that's here. There's an ending of a marriage, a long-term relationship, but there's some sort of an ending that's creating some instability. In the first week, I do see you very concerned about moving forward. Your progress here is very slow but steady, and I do see that it's causing you a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry. You feel trapped up in your head. You're thinking about this a lot. In the second week, I do see you shifting into an action mode. There is something here that you're trying to exit or walk away from, and it is causing a lot of anxiety and difficulty in you moving away from that. So around the middle of the month, I feel like if you have walked away from somebody or they've walked away from you, there will be some sort of a return. If it's you that's trying to walk away from something, I feel like you're feeling very blocked by the end or by the middle of December. Now, that being said, you're also in a very much a glow up energy here. you're showing up here as being very attractive. You know, people are really wanting to be around you. I feel like there's something to do with a leadership type of role here, or maybe it's just that people are gravitating towards you. So I do see a glow up energy for you. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, but I also feel like there's some difficulty in you. If this is you moving away from something, and it does look like you are, there's difficulty in doing that. Now, what's going to assist you with that is healing. Healing. In the third week, I feel like you're revisiting something here that is causing you to feel, you know, out of sorts. It's like your emotions are up and down, up and down. And I feel like it's creating a lot of imbalance in your life. So if it's somebody coming back into your energy who previously walked away, that person is coming back with deception. So be aware of that. And there is some sort of an energy of it creating a lot of imbalance. It could be somebody who was not giving you an equal give and take. Now, if this is you that is trying to move away from a situation, end a relationship, there's going to be difficulty in you doing that. Because of the emotional imbalance. And I do see in that situation, you're going to kind of feel like you have to sneak away from that situation. Now, I do see in the fourth week of December, I see you moving away from something here. But you're having to do it rather quietly and deceptively. You're moving in silence. You're moving quietly so as to not upset the apple cart, as it were, to not create more of a tower here. I do see by the end of the month, though, that the blockages that you're experiencing are going to be removed. There could be travel for you at the end of December, or this is going to be a lot of communication that goes back and forth. You may not trust the communication, though, especially if it's coming from somebody who was not really giving you a balanced, you know, situation before. So let me see how you're showing up. Show me how Scorpio is showing up in this reading. Show me how Scorpio is showing up. All right, so we have the Two of Swords. We have the Magician, and we have the Seven of Wands. So you're showing up here as, you know, releasing something, letting it go. That's why in order to have this transformation, for some of you, your indecisiveness is affecting your ability to let this go. You might reach a point where you're not quite sure. That's where we're seeing this anxiety for you. So there's a decision here that you need to make. And I feel like you're kind of going back and forth in your mind in the early part of December, not quite sure what it is that you want to do. Now, that being said, by the middle of the month, you are really in this empowered mode, feeling like you have all the tools necessary to make the life that you want to come about. And then you go into this very empowered, standing your ground energy, which I do like for you. So I feel like the early part of December is where that overthinking happens. And then you, by the end of the month, you're going to be standing your ground. Whatever your decision is, you're going to stand with that decision. Now, let's see the energy coming towards you, Scorpio. You could be, you could have a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer coming towards you. Another Scorpio is very strong energy here. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands reversed. We have the King of Cups reversed, and we have the Ace of Wands. So the energy that's coming towards you, this is somebody who I feel like wants this passionate beginning with you, but they're not really investing their emotions. It's like their heart is kind of closed off. And I do feel like this is somebody, though, that... So this is someone that instead of being accountable and saying, yeah, my heart is closed off, I've been hurt in the past, so I don't want to really give my feelings and emotions up, they're basically trying to say, well, they can't because Scorpio did this or Scorpio did that. So it's somebody who has trust issues. And I feel like this person was hurt in the past. And so they've built a wall around their heart. They're not very trusting, but I do feel like they're not taking accountability for that as well. So just be aware of that. This person is going to reveal something to you, and they might start kind of opening up their heart a little bit, but they're definitely coming towards you with more passion than they are emotion. Now let me see Spirit's advice for Scorpio. Show me Spirit's advice for Scorpio. Show me Spirit's advice for Scorpio. Yeah, it's funny because when I'm pulling the cards, Scorpio, what I'm feeling is almost like the energy is moving, 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 and then it gets sluggish. And then it moves, and then it's sluggish. So I'm wondering if you're experiencing that now. All right, so we have the Chariot, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So what I'm seeing is that Spirit is saying be very careful about what you invest in. If you want this energy where you're feeling stuck, things aren't moving forward, if you want this to move forward, you have to be very careful and be patient as well. There's a sense here that you need to be patient. You need to communicate very clearly and very honestly with someone, particularly somebody that is new in your energy. And evaluate whether or not, this is a situation that is a good investment for you. Is this person being honest with you? Are they offering you what you really want? Is this something that will move forward? So you really need to kind of look at what is on the table and really be honest with yourself about, where this is going, what this person is offering, etc. All right, so let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome at the end of the month for Scorpio. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands reverse, and there you are. Hello, Scorpio, in your power. All right, and then we have the Queen of Cups. So whoever this is that's coming towards you, this is somebody who's not being accountable for themselves. I do feel like you felt very compatible with them at one point, but you're no longer on the same page with this person. And you may, in fact, feel like this person, whoever's coming to your mind, did not treat you fairly. If you are involved in some sort of a court situation, it may not go in your favor, but I wouldn't be too concerned about that because it does look like you're balancing out your energy here. I do also see that... So we have Justice reverse and we have the Six of Wands reverse. That tells me in a legal situation, it may not move in your favor and you may feel like everything is kind of going downhill. But in actuality, things are opening up for you. So there could be a hidden blessing in that situation because balance is going to be coming back into your life with regard to feelings and emotions particularly, and you are going to be stepping into your power. So I do see that there is some sort of a hidden blessing in this, even though it may not appear that way on the surface. I'm also seeing as you step into your power, Scorpio, I am seeing here that you're going to become very choosy about who you open up and who you give your heart to, who you give your emotions and love to. If they're not offering you an equal give and take, you're not going to have it. You're not going to have it. So you're closing out some sort of cycle and it's creating a transformation for you. But when things look like they're not going in your favor, there's literally a hidden blessing that's involved in that. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries here, but as an underlying energy, this is you taking charge of your life, taking accountability, even if others don't, and really being the agent of change in your own life. So I do like that for you, but it's kind of going to be a little bit of a rough road to get there. All right, so let me see if there's any further advice for Scorpio. And just remember that there is a hidden blessing. When something looks like it's really going against you, there's a hidden blessing here for you. That's really standing out for me. All right, so you have number 16, and it says time to restore. So let's read that. Give me just a second. All right, it says there are times to be active and to walk into the day and be present and a part of all that is, but this is not the time. For coming to you now is the dragon of the night, the one who shares the energy of rest and recuperation with all the denizens of the Kitsune realm. For although there are Kitsune who walk by night, who intertwine with your dreams to teach and explore, there are those who must truly allow themselves to be at rest, without resistance, once the stars reach their highest point. And this time is here for you now. Take a step back and consider ways in which to restore your energy levels. Create a sleeping space which is designed to maximize a truly nourishing sleep experience. Reduce the light, even the moonlight, which can enter, and give yourself over to the darkness as your blessed eyes close and the sun's eye dims for a time. In this way, you will feel stronger, calmer, more alive, and ready for all that the waking hours bring. Without this rest, you will feel stretched and thin of aspect and temper, fraying around the edges until such a time as you can rest once again. Take time to establish a routine. Exclude the light from radiant devices from your space. Establish a prayerful, soulful ritual that will slowly ease you into the in-between world of sleep. Within your waking life, too, take a moment to step back and see how you can create a restful approach to all that takes place. This is not the time for effort, for reaching, but for cultivation of calm and creative space within your life. Force nothing. Allow space for doing barely a thing at all except creating energy and experiences which feed your every cell, your every living moment. Yeah, you guys are exhausted. So whatever this transition is that's taking place, be sure that you are setting up a time to restore your energy here. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Scorpio. If you have resonated with this reading, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Scorpio, know that you are love, and namaste.